पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से, है मेरी आत्मा अब कर ले मिलन। अब कर ले मिलन। अब कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से, है मेरी आत्मा अब कर ले मिलन। अब कर ले मिलन। अब कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से, है मेरी आत्मा अब कर ले मिलन। अब कर ले मिलन। अब कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से, है मेरी आत्मा अब कर ले मिलन। अब कर ले मिलन। अब कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। ए मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले। परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर परमात्मा से। है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले। परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण, है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले, परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमा
So, touch Colin's hands. बोले श्री राम नाम सत्य है सबका ये ही गत है. May we all stand, my dear friends. So today we have gathered ourselves to pay a final tribute to one who was with us, who stayed with us for many years, part of our family. She was part of our country, a sister, a daughter, citizen of our land. We ask of our Divine Father to bring rest to the soul of our dear beloved sister, who is known as Jean Asha Sinanan. Bow our heads in prayer. Hari Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayinam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagane Sadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalaneynam Yogi Birdhyanagamyam Bande Vishnum Bhava Bhayaharam Sarvalokai Karnatham. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Ram Naam Satya hai, sabka yehi gat hai. Place the flowers at her feet. Touch all her forehead, boys. So please be seated. Thank you. Colin, take that palm leaf there. That one at the base. Put our flowers on top of it. Put a drop of water on top of it. Go back and stand up with Colin. In the same position. So I want you guys to say after me. So touch each other's hand. Connect yourselves with touching of the hands. So we are going to identify where we are, what part of the earth we are, and what are we going to do really. Because somebody outside there is watching. So I want you all to say after me. Om Vishnu 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 Adhya Sri Brahmane Dvitiye Parardhe Sri Shwet Varaha Kalpi Vaivashvat Manvantare Ashtavin Shatitame Kali Yuge Kali Pratham Charane Trinidad Deshe Sangre Grande El Riposo Grami Aryavart Antargata Brahmavart Kardeshe Punya Chetre Baudha Vatare Vartaman Yathanam Samvatsare Dakshine Aine Ashwin Mase Krishna Pakshe Trayodasi Tithau Buddha Vasare Purva Phalguni Nakshatri Shukla Yog Vanij Karane Kanya Rasi Sthiti Surya Singh Rasi Sthiti Shashanke She Sheshu graheshu yatha yatha rasi sthanisteshu. Okay, gentlemen, take your names. Now continue. Yajmanasya. Say Yajmanasya. Kashyap Gotrasya Jin Pretasya Anteshti Karma Aham Karishye Om Krishna Arpan. Touch it to the forehead, your forehead, and place it at her feet again. So the agarbatti could go at the head of the... Yeah, right. All right, Colin, take the lota of water. Let your brothers touch your hand. Lota of water. You want the mango leaf in it? And sprinkle water on the body from head to toe. The brothers touch in your hands. Om Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Jin Pretasya Mitastanishab Nam Nimit Snanam Maya Diyate Tavu Pratishtatam Snanam Maya Diyate Tavu Pratishtatam. Very well. Now take the chandan. Use this finger. Yes. And come down with the chandan. This way. Come down, watch this. Om Chandanam Maya Diyate Tavo. Put a heavy one. Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtitam. Come straight to the forehead. Nice. Give S. Put the S below the neck. Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Jin Pretasya Mritastanishav Nam Nimit Chandanam Maya Diyate. Give the brothers, they put same way. Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtitam. Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Jin Pretasya Mritasthani Nam Nimit Snanam Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtatama. Next brother, yes. Chandanam Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtatam. Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Mritasthani Nam Nimit Chandanam Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtatam. Nice man, very well. Jin Pretasya Mritasthani Nam Nimit Chandanam Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtatam. Yam dvare mahaghore andhena tamasadvite tatvalokam arthaya. Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Jin Pretasya Mritasthani Shavnam Nimit Snanam Maya Diyate Tavo Chandanam Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtatam. Leave it at the feet here, son. Leave it right there. Okay, take the essence now. Head to toe. Spray it. Yes. Gandham Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtatam. Gandham Maya Diyate. If the brothers want, they can also apply. Yes. Gandham Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtatam. Now we have some nice malas as well. So place it around the neck. Pushpamal Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtatam. Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Jin Pretasya Mritasthani Nam Nimit Pushpamal Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtatam. अध्यय कश्यप गोत्रस्य जीन प्रेतस्य मृतस्थाने शवनाम निमित्त पुष्पमाल मया दीयते तव प्रतिष्ठिताम. Okay, so light, the diya is lighting. Yeah. So take the arati there, call. So touch hands again, brothers. Yam dware mahaghore andhena tamasadvite tattalokam arthaya deepoyam upatishtitam deepam maya diyate tavo pratishtitam. Then go around clockwise 5 times. Yam dware mahaghore andhena. Wave it as if. Wave it as if. Yeah. Come around, walk around and wave it, yes. Adhyaya kashyap gotrasya जीन प्रेतस्य मृतस्थाने शिव नाम निमित्त दीपम मया दीयते तवो प्रतिष्ठिताम. यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेन तमसाद्विते तत्वलोकमर्थाय दीपोयम उपतिष्ठिताम. दीपोयम उपतिष्ठिताम. अध्यय कश्यप गोत्रस्य जीन प्रेतस्य मृतस्थाने शिव नाम निमित्त दीपम मया दीयते तव प्रतिष्ठिताम. Very well. So just place it on the table. So now I just want to invite the immediate family, that is the other brothers, sisters, and grandsons or granddaughters to come and put a flower and make a little arati for her. While that is happening, we will sing a bhajan. I see in your booklet you have a nice little bhajan, Jai Krishna Hare. So you can open the little booklet that has been given unto you. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Somebody just give him the arati and then hold it back when he's finished. Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. Everyone, Jai Krishna Hare, Sri दुखियों के दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. और कोई न खेवन हारा हो, और कोई न खेवन हारा हो. तब तू ही बेड़ा पार करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जय कृष्ण हरे. श्री दुखियों के दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री। दुखियों के दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, फिर अमृत कर दे। पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जो कम सामने सन कैमरा ऑन। जय कृष्ण हरे श्री। दुखियों के दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। ओ जय 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 हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण Hare Rama, Hare. So afterwards, others will be given a chance. So not this point. What he wants to do? Okay. Okay, no problem. Go ahead. For the three sisters. Very well. Om Yam Dvare Mahagore Andhena Tamasadvite Tatvalukamarthaya Deepo Yam Upatishtitam. touch brother's hand there. So you put your flowers as well. Yes, nice, good. So for the sisters who are not here presently, you are just the representative of such sisters. Yamdvare Mahaghore Andhena Tamasadute Tattalokamarthaya Deepoyam Upatishtitam Very well. Okay. So you can rest down the terrier now. So if you feel to stand longer, it's okay. You can also have a seat. You don't need to be standing all the time. You have a rest. Colin, you know, what happened? The camera with the silly people and so. Remember people outside looking at us. Yeah. Ram Nam. Satya Hai. Satya means the truth, right? Yes? In the traditions of the Hindu, the word Satya means the truth. So what we have in front of us here is a truth for all of us. How many of us are ready for that truth? Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you understand it, whether you don't understand it, that will come to pass for each and every one of us. Should it come to pass just so? Live and just pass just like that? Oh no. One of the greatest gifts bestowed onto man by the Maker, the greatest of all gifts bestowed onto man by the Maker is the gift of being human. Even those plants you see around me here and the animals' life form, they strive to be human. They strive to be human. And the reason because they have so much of independence. We are the freest creature on planet Earth. The freest of all creatures on planet Earth. We are free to do what we want, anywhere we want, and we do. We do. Put on the television, you see how free the human beings are on planet Earth. But freedom has a limitation. There's not an absolute freedom. There's a nice verse taken from our scriptures that says, Jatas sahi dhruvo mrityu dhruvam janma mritasya cha. So death is a truth, and birth also is a truth. Not tvam shochitu marhasi. The verse ends with. Meaning to say, when something has been given birth, inclusive of human being, plants, animals, the entire cosmos that has been given birth, the end of that must come, has to come. That's the law of the divine. That has nothing to do whether you are Hindu or any other faith in the world. It's a law given by the Maker. Just as how the law of gravity is given to everybody here, so too the law of that karma, birth and death, is assigned only to one person in the world. However, some people take their own hands and want to play God and snatch our lives before the Maker can say, hello, give me a chance. And that's not right. You all know that better than me. Not tvam shochitu marhasi, meaning to say, one must not become overly grieved or attached to that which is inevitable, which must happen, which bound to happen. You don't grieve when the sun rises in the morning and sets in the west in the evening. That's a natural law, not set by us, set by somebody outside here. You don't grieve for that when the sun goes down and becomes into night. A lot of stuff in the world we don't grieve for. We tend to grieve for the one who is near to us because the person has value in our lives and we feel the pangs of separation. How do you prepare for the end? Is it important that you prepare for your end? You see, at the beginning of your life, things may go crazy. And in a minute says, oh God, Baba, if I didn't know, but I would never do those things that I did. Well, you can't take it back. A spoken word, a shot arrow, lost opportunity, those things does not come back. But from wherever you are in life, and you have become aware of your errors, at that point, make the change. You see, you may have a bad beginning, but you could make a good ending from wherever you are at that point in time. So don't just exit the same way that you came in. As a matter of fact, this human body is called a dwar. Dwar means a doorway. At the moment of birth in the womb of mommy, the soul enters. So it comes in, opens the door and comes into the body and pervades the entire body. You can't say only the toe has life, or the fingers has life, or the head has life. The entire body is alive. So it pervades the entire body. And at the moment of departure, it comes out, and the entire life comes out at the ending moment as well. So I've always said, B for birth, D for death. In the alphabet, what comes after B? Is the letter C. Is that right? So C stands for choice. That is where you have the freedom to make a choice to see whether your ending will be glorious or not. Your choice. The decisions that you make will alter your life either upwards or downwards. But choices must have some control. Can't do choice, choose everything that you want on planet Earth. There must be a measure of control. And that is who you are. So you have the ability to choose, and you have the ability to control. And more important, whatever choices that you make, you stay committed to your choices. That's very important. Only a human being can do that. The other things in the animal kingdom, the plant have no choice. The hibiscus flower will only bear a hibiscus. The mango will only bear mango. It can't say, I want to bear a zaboka in the morning. But we human beings can say, I don't want to be that, I want to be this. I want to go there, I don't want to go here. You have the choice. So it means there's a certain measure of freedom in your life to make a choice. But remember, whatever choices that you make, there are consequences to your choice. Consequences. Are you willing to stand by the consequences of your choice? The Hindu people call that your karmas. We call that your karmas. Choices means the things that you do, the thing that you say, the thing that you think about, your intention, your thoughts. All those are very active forces. Be careful what you think, because you can't pull it back. Somebody may not know what you think about them. You say, oh God, I shouldn't think that. But it has already gone into motion. To every action, what's the law? Newton's third law of motion. To every action, there's an equal and opposite. So it comes back to you. Goes forward and comes back to you. Whether you understand that, whether you don't understand that, that is the law of nature, of the God. Be careful how you act. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you think about other people. So you know what? You don't mind people's business. As a human being, you should not be minding people's business to start with. But you should mind people's interests. Are you with me? Is the same thing or different? Yes. Minds people's interests. If you do that, that's a law of God that blesses you. So somebody is unwell and he says, listen, let me give you a glass of water, sir. Let me hold your hands and take you to the chair at the hospital, or something to that reason. Let me keep my drain clean so the neighbor wouldn't have rubbish on his side of the wall. Do things that you maintain the well-being and the interest of others. That is what you're supposed to be. Even though you don't say a prayer, that is a prayer in action. The well-being of others. Is that right? Yes or no? Ram Nam? Satya Hai. Choices. And if your choices are great, the D for death will be better, will be happier, will be more pleasurable, will be more spiritual. If you can fix the choices, your ending moment, you will enjoy it. Say, Lord, thank you, Father, for being upon this earthly sphere. In choices, a very important thing must happen is that you must always express gratitude. The plant may be not able to do that, or anything in the world can do that, but a human being has the capacity to express gratitude continuously until the moment of death. Even when the person lies on the bed of death, as we will say, and you bring a glass of water or some medication. Thank you, daughter. Thank you, wifey. Thank you, son, for bringing this glass of water. Measures of expression of gratitude must be a human exhibition, a human expression. You don't live your life without these godly qualities that has been bestowed upon you. And don't discover it only when you get old. Discover it while you are in your youth, so that you can become or maintain some honorability about your life. You will cause people to respect you. And when people respect you, they want to protect you because you would have become a gem in the community. They want to love you. They want to sit next to you. They want to be in your company so they can get some of the good vibes, as we will say. That is the purpose of being human. That's the purpose. You have not just come here to build a house, or have a job, or have money in your pocket, and buy the biggest car in the world. You will drop it off anyhow. You're going to drop it off whether you like it, whether you don't like it, you're going to drop it off. Or it might drop you off. It just leave you and go. Worldly things, my dear friends, are just a mere instrument in your hands. A car, a home, a family, food, clothing, shelter are just mere instruments in your hand for you to use honorably, so that you could become closer and closer to your Maker. If you have a home, a house, and it did not allow you those special moments in time to reflect upon your Maker, what's the value of that home? Is it just to watch TV? Just to eat food? All other measures of worldly pleasure? Then it would have lost its interest. Purpose. Life has a purpose. I want to tell you, when you do things in life, the consequences come back to you. But you know what? We can't burn it in the fire. I don't know how God made it like that. Your consequential actions is not burnt in the fire, neither buried in the ground when you die. Are you with me? That is why you were born in special geographical condition. You have special mommy and daddy, special culture. We didn't choose it. We didn't choose it. We didn't choose who your mommy is, who your daddy is, who your brothers are, what country you're born in, how you look as a person, who's going to be your brother or your sister or your uncle or your auntie. You didn't choose that. But somebody say, hey, you're going there. And whoever is making that decision, they are using all your past actions because it goes with the soul. It's not burnt in the fire. It's not buried in the ground. I've given an example last day. The child comes up to the teacher and says, Miss, last term you treat me real bad. You put me in a C class, miss. September is coming up. Could you put me in an E class in the next round of school year? What do you think the miss will say? Son, you're good looking. Your father have plenty money, but those things are work in this country. The work in this country plenty. When you're good looking and you have good dakshina. What should we miss asking the child for? Anybody? You tell me. Tell me. Huh? Yes, let me see, son, let me see your performance now. That is your karma. Let me see what you do for the last couple of years in school. Bring your report book. Let me assess you by your performance. And then I can see whether I can really put you in a A, B, or a continued C. Performance. A human performance is extremely essential for upward mobility. Upward mobility. You have to perform. You have to do. You have to work. Mental work, psychological work, physiological work, you have to do in order to transcend higher levels of human capabilities. We are not here just born and die just like that and build all the facilities and just leave it. Something is not right with that equation. You work so hard to have all the physical structures of life, and then you have to drop down and leave it for somebody else to use it. What's the problem with that? Doesn't make sense. So something has to be sensible in the things that we accumulate. And I used the word a while ago, it must be an instrument in your hand, just like a pen. A pen is an instrument to write down your thoughts. Are you in an examination room? You're going to write down what you are thinking so the examiner can see what you are thinking in your mind. That is your karma. That is your karma. So when you live, my dear friends, as a human being, you live with love. You live with respect for your parents to start with, because you did not choose them. Through them you came. You live with respect for your country, because I don't know who put you here in this country or in the community. Somebody above, using your marks from the past existence to put you in a particular locality. Have respect for that. Have love for that. Have interest in the well-being of others. I'm looking at the war just there in Gaza and Israel. Since a little boy, I'm growing up seeing this war always going on. Is that so? One side pelting stones and bottles, and the next side offering ammunitions. Today has come ammunitions on both sides. And people are just dying for no good reason. No good reason. Because they don't think about their purpose. If you have no purpose, then really you're going to die foolishly. Foolishly. So God has given a beautiful human form to remember Him in all the actions that we do in our lives. When you cook a meal, as a mother in the home, says, Lord, thank you. I can feed my husband. I can feed my children, Lord. Thank you for this meal. Not many people in the world could have a meal today. That's a human quality, to share what you have with love to another and increase the value of somebody else. That's the function of being born human. Ram Nam? Sabka yehi gata hai. So let me sing another bhajan. There's a nice bhajan. Hope you open your copy there again. Mujhe apne sharan mein le lo Ram. Mujhe apne. Mujhe means, Lord, can you give me shelter, Father? And today we ask on behalf of Jean, Lord Father Bhagwan Krishna, wherever you are, can you give our dear sister shelter? Which part is going to get shelter? Jean the body or Jean the soul? Tell me. Yes, Jean the soul. Because this body is made up of two parts. And they are both symbiotic of each other. They have this kind of mutual relationship. The soul and the body. When the body grows, the soul expands in awareness of the environment. The awareness of the environment. And then the body will drop off, and this other part of you will just walk away. You ever see anybody? Have you ever seen this thing walk out of the body at the moment of death? You go and research it. Do take Baba's word. You go and research it yourself and you'll see what does happen. It walks off and goes about its business. So that Atma that walks off, that we say, Lord, can you give that soul, that consciousness, that awareness that energy, Lord, can you give it shelter back at your feet? Isn't that yours, Divine Father? This is the request that we are making. All of us, we are making this request. Father, give her shelter at your feet. But Lord, if you say she is not ready for shelter, I'm just thinking probably what the Lord may think. Says, I don't think, sir, that she is ready for shelter. As the teacher will say, son, I don't think you're not ready for the A class yet. I think you have to probably go into a lower grade of B, something like that, before you can come to a higher grade. And teacher will make that decision. God will make that decision, like a teacher looking at your past performance. He says, Lord, if you say that she will not be able to go into to come by you immediately, Lord, I ask you, can you give her back in the meantime a wonderful mommy, a wonderful daddy, a wonderful culture, a wonderful country, a place where there is food and clothing and love existing, Lord? Can you give it back to her? Because she's the one who had that in this life. Yes? Nothing is for free. Got to work for it. Even to become somebody in the next dimension. So we sing this bhajan, praising the Lord, asking of him, the Lord, give our dear sister Jean. You know what? But she is also Asha. So, while I'm reading Jai Krishna Hare, the word Asha came up. You all saw that? Asha? Asha means hope. A person who always have hope to live on. If you don't have hope, you'll die. And she had hope. She lived it to the end. She gave it the best shot. Ever since I knew her, she was always a kindly, goodly woman. Beautiful person to interact with. Always nice discussion. So today we ask our Divine Father, to such a person, can you give shelter, Father? You make the decision, Lord, where you will want to put her in the next dimension. So I want everybody to sing this bhajan for me or with me. मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम। लोचन मन में जगह न हो तो, लोचन मन में जगह न हो तो, युगल चरण में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में। जीवन देखे जाल बिछाया, रच के माया नाचन चा. Jivan means life. In this life, we become entrapped by the circumstances that comes in front of us like a jar, like a net. It covers us. Circumstances of life covers up our lives, and we become what they call invisible to see what the truth is. Be careful how you judge somebody. You have no ability to judge. You have no ability to judge. You judge yourself, but never somebody else. Leave the judgment to the maker. Pray for the person. जीवन देखे जाल बिछाया, रच के माया नाचन छाया। चिंता मेरी तभी मिटेगी, चिंता मेरी तभी मिटेगी, जब चिंतन में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में। तुमने लाखों पापी तारे, मेरी बारी बाजी हारे, तुमने लाखों पापी तारे, मेरे बारी बाजी हारे, मेरे पास न पुण्य की पूंजी मेरे पास न, पुण्य की पूंजी पर पूजन में ले लो राम मुझे अपनी शरण में, ओ मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम नाम Satya. And Satya means the, tell me again, Satya means the, you're looking at the truth here. You're looking at the truth. When you put on your television every day, you are seeing some actions that are taking place in your lives. I'm quite sure you question it. You question it. Yes, you're human, and you need to question it. Is it right? Is it wrong? What do you do? For every incident that happens in front of you, there's a lesson to be learned. Are you with me? For every incident, no matter how minor the incident is, there is a lesson to be learned. When you learn lessons from very small things, you incrementally upgrade your life. Please learn. One of the strongest features of being human is what you call curiosity. The ability to learn, to figure out something and increase the value. It says, I don't want to be like that. I want to be probably like something else. You give yourself a point of reference. Human beings must elevate their lives and come to the feet of the God on their own strength, not on the strength of others. Don't say, pray for me, my dear sister or my dear brother, not on the strength of others, but on your own strength. God has given you all the capacities to build your strength, especially when you are young, when you are youthful. That's why I always say, I always hope it have good mummies and good daddies outside there. When you marry somebody, you're only not marrying somebody for their beauty, or the physical attributes, or for the wealth, but you also marry somebody that you can teach something to your kids, some value you can give to them. A lot of values are missing these days. A lot of values are missing in our children's life these days. They are being harmed for nothing, for no good reason. Yes? We can easily say that is the karma. We can easily say that. But at the same time, we could also help prevent that kind of actions taking place. Ram Nam? Sabka yehi gate hai. So before we continue, I just want to ask you boys to come. One more thing I want you to do for me. Come. Take the pinda, the rice bowl there. So open the right hands for me. So she's going to go with 2 of these things. These are very important stuff. Open the right hand, put some black till inside that pinda there for me, Colin. And a kush grass, drop of water. We're giving her the best shot. This is our duty. Let's give her the best. Some of you boys, let's open that right hand for me. Come, gentlemen. No. No, not everybody. Only one pinda is given. One. Not the others. So put back the others, Aruna. Put back all the other pindas. Yes. Those pindas are for different uses. All right. I'll touch Colin's hand here. Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Jeen Pretasya Mritasana Shabnam Eshate Pindo Mayadiyate Tavo Pratishtatam. Rest it gently. Let's take a few drops of water and sprinkle it on the pindas. On that pinda for me. Don't let it break. Don't let it break. Put it down gently. You don't see it with your naked eye. When somebody passes on, whether you're a Christian, whatever faith you belong to, this is a natural order of things. There are certain things that accompany the body at the time of its disposal. Hindus have recognized that these things happen. And we put certain things in place to assist a smooth, what you call, movement towards the next either to cremation or to the burial ground. These are some of the things that we do here. So we want to give her the best in her next movement of her life. Okay, boys, you can stand back now. Thank you so much. So at this point in time, I want to welcome the person who is going to do the eulogy. And eulogy is a very important feature. We get to learn a little more of the person. Sometimes we're not in front of a person all the time to know what the characteristic of the person is, but we can listen to some of their stories and probably take a page of their life and fix our own life as well. Thank you. What's your name again, son? Kirby. Kirby is going to do the eulogy here this morning.
Thank you, Pandit.
And Travis.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank you all for making the effort to be here as we take a look back at the life led by Jean Asher Sinanan, a woman who was so loved by her family and friends. My name is Kirby, and this is my cousin Travis. And we are here today to share a few words of remembrance for this remarkable woman, known fondly by her nieces and nephews as our Auntie Jean. Jean Asher Sinanan was born on November 1st, 1954. She was the first of 11 children born to the late Deo Prasad and Stella Sinanan. The family first lived in Debe, and Auntie Jean was born and grew up there before the family moved to San Grande. She attended her early school days in San Grande before moving on to the world of work at an early age to help her parents support their household. Auntie Jean's early failures and eventual successes at school and the many professional courses that she did were a testament to the hallmarks of her nature, her perseverance and tenacity, even in the face of life's many challenges. Ever the optimist, we can probably count on our fingers the amount of times we ever saw Auntie Jean upset. Probably on those rare occasions after she did her thorough Christmas cleaning and was putting away everything for Christmas, and Uncle Kevin or Uncle Ronnie would move something out of place. She was a tidy and meticulous person. All of her nieces and nephews can tell you that her Christmas tree was a sight to behold. Auntie Jean was a uniquely kind soul and the type of person who would give of herself without reservation. Every member of her family can testify to her giving and considerate nature. It didn't matter how many of us there were, but Auntie Jean would never forget her birthday, and she would ensure that even if you didn't get a gift from your parents, you got something from her. And no birthday would pass without cake and ice cream and pozo. Very rarely. In the tradition of her mom, Pozo Mam, Auntie Jean valued both her formal education and her artistic side. She enjoyed knitting, sewing, and making many colorful designs with her needlework. She was a talented chef, and we can all attest to the delicious meals that she would prepare right here at El Reposo. She made the best currants roll, a favorite of her brother Leslie, my father, and her macaroni pie, sahina, and homemade bread were her top-notch specialties. Even her cheese paste was top tier. As a young woman, in addition to her many responsibilities at home, she entered the world of work and embarked on a career in public service. She worked in what was then the Trinidad and Tobago Postal Corporation as an administrative assistant, and she served faithfully for more than 2 decades. Despite working and supporting her family and household, she never stopped learning, continuing to further her studies with many professional courses. She never limited her vision for herself and her life, and she was an avid traveler, exploring many shores beyond Trinidad and Tobago. She was a very humble and unassuming person. She once confided in me that she never thought of herself as a bright person, but her strength was her determination. She would say that despite the fact that she may take longer to get to her educational destination, she will not stop until she arrived. And believe me, she was a woman of her word. I remember studying mathematics and computer science at secondary school. I'd often spend many nights at El Reposo because it was closer to my school than my own address. And many evenings, Auntie Jean would look at my studies, and eventually she would realize that if she could work alongside me, it would present the opportunity to have a study partner that would help her progress in her own education. Uncle Kevin and I would remember going through algebra and trigonometry with Auntie Jean, looking through Microsoft Office and computer systems. And we even did a few formal courses at John D together, for which she would generously sponsor my tuition. And I would help her with the material in return. These Saturday classes are home to some of my fondest memories with my aunt. I would always take note of the fact that despite her age, Auntie Jean would never stop learning and never give up on education. She was a living example that one is never too old to learn new skills. At the peak of her career, she was managing rural post offices in the northeast of Trinidad. She served with pride, integrity, and persevered even through the early stages of her dreaded illness. She eventually retired on medical grounds from TT Post, and from then onward, she began the difficult task of managing her Alzheimer's disease. I want to let my cousin Travis read a little bit from here.
Auntie Jean's professional career was a shining example of hard work, diligence, and perseverance. But my humble view is that her true legacy was the memories made with her family. She had no children of her own, but she was like a mother to all of her nieces and nephews that she spoiled generously. All my cousins here would recall that no matter what you did, you could not get licked from Auntie Jean if Auntie Jean was there. A younger and perhaps naughtier Samir can tell you how many times he was spared thanks to Auntie Jean's timely interventions and plead for mercy on his behalf. She loved him like a son, similarly to her dead nephew, Ronaldo, who is also my brother. In fact, many a parent here would recall the difficulty in beating their own child without Auntie Jean intervening. My sister Ronald, was another one of the prime beneficiaries of this. She also grew very close to Auntie Jean and saw her almost a second mother. I recall that our dear aunt would be the main reason we would beg our parents to spend the night in Pozo, as she would make sleepovers fun. If you had the craving for any kind of junk food, you need only ask and Auntie Jean would organize it. She was always ready to engage in board games with us and to make sure that everyone played fairly. Be warned though, it didn't matter what game you wanted to play. Auntie Jean always had one in mind, Scrabble. She even invested in the deluxe edition with the spinning board, so deep was her commitment to the game. A true wordsmith, even her passion for Scrabble and word search was a testament to how even when playing, she always sought to improve herself. As a young woman, and even into her later years, Auntie Jean carried herself with pride and grace. She would never be seen without her nails perfectly cutexed. It's a vivid memory of many of her nieces witnessing the weekend ritual of Auntie Jean doing her nails, putting in her curlers, and ironing her outfits for the week. She was always ladylike and always set the example of her nieces. Deja could tell you about how many times she would go al reposo and Auntie Jean would curl her hair.
Overall, good people are often the products of close-knit families. And Auntie Jean was an integral part of keeping this family together. She was part of every beach line to Toko, organizing food and drinks in a jiffy. Within a few minutes of hearing we going up the road, pot on the fire, food on the way. We had so many core memories at Toko Beach with the whole Sinanan crew in tow, spending the day there and enjoying a nice plate of Auntie Jean pilau between dips in the water. One particular Toko memory always comes to mind. In typical fashion, Uncle Ronnie was playing and pulling Auntie Jean's foot under the water. After complaining endless time that she's not playing with all that, Auntie Jean lost her patience, and the next time Uncle Ronnie pulled her foot, she turned around and hit some hard lash. One set of hurry hand. And it wasn't until she thoroughly tapped him up that she realized Uncle Ronnie swimming quite out in the distance. She just tapped up a complete stranger. It was just one of the many hilarious moments that we shared with our Auntie Jean. But truth be told, I could spend endless time reflecting on our cherished memories and all the ways that she has influenced and enriched all of our lives. But sadly, time is limited. So in conclusion, I would like to thank everyone here for taking the time to join us and saying our final goodbyes to our dear Auntie Jean. She was a beacon in our family, and without her light, our world is left just a little bit darker, especially that of her younger brothers and sisters who she has left behind. In true Auntie Jean fashion, however, we must persevere. And as we reflect on her legacy, and as we mourn our loss, we follow her example and look to the future with optimism, light, and the love that she left behind. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kirby. Thank you, my dear friend. Thank you so much for tremendous words of comfort and encouragement. Ram Nam. So I'm sure in her living moments you enjoyed the company. Isn't that so? You were happy. Isn't that what a human being is supposed to do? Make others happy. When you make others happy, you gain in that happiness in return. You give happiness, it comes back to you. You feel good that you make somebody happy and peaceful. If I can sum up two words about what I've heard about Jean, I can say she was ambitious and she was determined. That's a human quality, isn't that so? Yes? If you have no ambition in your life, my dear friends, then what you really have? What you really have? If you don't have determination to get the job done, then what do you have? You tell me. It's not enough that Baba have money in my pocket. That's not determination. What do you have? She made a wonderful meal for you guys. She dressed the Christmas tree around Christmas time so that you can see it and feel good. Auntie Jean, really good. I love it. You feel good to look at this thing because she was creative enough to bring about joy in somebody else's heart. So the third quality, are you creative to make somebody else happy? What do you have if you don't have these human traits or human qualities? These are qualities of God. These are godly qualities. These are sacred qualities. Ambition, determination, and creativity. When you have these things, you can achieve the entire world. But most important, you can achieve constant love for your Maker. That's the key. That's the purpose. How to achieve constant love for your Maker. Not when you're getting old, not when you become sick, not that you want to pray, but when you are young, in your youthful moment, to have that connection with your Divine Father, Divine Mother. Ram Nam, Satya hai, sabka yehi gata hai. So there you have it. I do hope children, families, strangers, you can take a page from Jean's life. I always remember her as the postmistress. You know, she's very diligent at her work, you know. She's very, get the job done. Today we don't have that kind of expressive quality in many of our human brothers and sisters in the government department today. I don't know what's the cause. What is the problem? 4%? I don't want 4%. Unless you're going to give me 4 by 10, I'm not going to do anything. Why do you have to allow your lives to be regulated by some financial constraint? Why? Why can't it come from your heart? Why can it not come from your heart? And I want to do it because something good to do. I just want to do the thing. Is there a goodness about it? So my dear friends, I also want to thank all of you for being here this morning. As you know, in the traditions of the Hindus, our ceremony comes roughly to an end after 1 year, right? Because, why 1 year? Why can't finish tomorrow? The thing that emerges from the body is that spiritual consciousness. It looks like a person. It have a head, it have hands, it have legs and stuff, and it moves. So the moment it ejects from the body, and the body has 9 openings. So our scriptures describe it as Navadware Pure Dehi. And I was telling the family the first day I came, on top of the head of every human being, there is the thinnest part of the skull. Is that true, mummies? When you bathe your babies and see the top of the head beating like that, yes, you could feel it because you're afraid to touch it too hard. That's why I heard Auntie Jean tap up some people, and I hope she tapped them in the wrong spot. So at that spot, they said, you shouldn't get a lash because it could damage you. That's why Hindu people just leave a tuft of hair right on that sacred spot. And they call it churki. Just leave a bunch of hair so it wouldn't get harmed in any way. That's the highest point. If you are tremendously spiritual, at the moment of your departure, you come out right here. You remember the movie called Poseidon Adventure? Who remembers Poseidon Adventure, when the ship turned over and the people had to escape? What one of the instructors says, this part of the hull is the thinnest part of the steel, let's break it through. You all remember that? The head is the same thing. There's a thin part there, which you can escape. So I'm just saying, so over the next couple of days it grows. By the 10th day it comes to the size of a hand. So we Hindus, we know that this happened. We give a rice ball every day to feed it. So on the second day, the head gets bigger. On the third day, it grows very quickly. The hand gets a little longer. And by the 10th day, it looks more fully, looking like human. I'm not saying it's a human. It looks like human. In some parts of the world, my dear friends, when the rites of a person is not done and done properly or sacredly, you can harm the person. You can cause them to remain in the environment. I don't think in Trinidad and Tobago we have much of that. But in England, in Massachusetts, in America, other states in the world, you have people who have died and they live in their properties. Is that true? Yes or no? Yes. You saw the movie Exorcist? Yes? You remember Exorcist? How the father, the priest, had to go and exorcise the person to get rid of this thing? I don't know why governments across the world do not call in their priests, whoever they are, and get into some of these castles and these buildings and exorcise the building and free these people who are entrapped by their own selves. That's why a ceremony like this is so important. There's Hindu ceremony, Catholic ceremony, Christian ceremony. There must be a ceremony to help continued release of the Atma to the feet of God and asking of God, Lord, take care of her. Take care of her father. And we say in her. But outside there, that Atma has no gender. You can't say it's a male or a female. Only the body has a gender. When it assumes a body, then we say it's a woman or a man. But the moment it ejects the body, it doesn't have the quality of saying male or female, has no gender. Are you with me? So Hindus have recognized this thing. So over the days we do certain prayers and praises and we give certain things to help her. Then the 13th day we have a little bhandara, a little more praises again. By the 13th day now she will begin to move. So the first 10 to 12 days she remains with the family that she knows because she wants us to, boys, all help me do something to move on. And I must congratulate you guys. I must congratulate you guys for making this trip. She was an honorable person and she deserves the honor that you are giving unto her. So God bless you. God bless the family who had made intervention of becoming supportive of her even in her living moments as well. God bless you guys. So Hindus trace it up to 1 year. After that, we do not know what happens. So during the course of the years go by, the months go by, we give certain rites and ritual to help the person to move on with your life until that final moment in the yearly Bhandara. So thank you so much. I want you in the days to come, members of the community, if you can just take up your phone or you, as you pass by, talk to the boys. Sons, how are you going? Are you good? All right. Because this is a little wound in the family, right? Inquire about their interests, but not the business, Inquire about their interests. Are you boys okay? Is there anything I can do for you? Can I help you with something? No? So, once they're okay, you feel okay too, because you made an intervention, you make somebody happy, and somebody knows that you're looking out for them. It's so good in today's world that we must be our brothers. Brothers what? Keeper is so important. I saw the police and them and other people asking, can you look out for your brothers in the night? Put on your camera and let's talk to each other on the phone in the night. It's one of the ways to intervene in the crime in today's world, in Trinidad and Tobago. We can probably reduce it, we can probably slow it down, but all of us have a part to play. Don't say it's not my business. It's only my neighbor's business. Oh no, it is all of our business as well. So may God bless us. May God give us the strength. As he says, she believed in her strength. She believed in her strength. And that was God's strength to make the creativity of the food and so many things she did to make you happy. It was God's strength. I hope most of you all learned a little lesson from Jean. And keep that lesson at the back of your mind everywhere you go. You do something crazy, say, oh, and the Jean didn't say to do this thing. Let me follow it in some other way. Okay? Ram Nam. Sat hai, sabka yehi gat hai. So maybe you all stand. So you boys come closer. Take flowers in your hands. So stand up side by side, gentlemen. We put our hands together everywhere, my dear friends, brothers, sisters. I want to ask you now that if in any way our dear sister Jean had said or done anything to you and you feel hurt about it, I want you to forgive her. Sometimes it's difficult to forget, remember. If you can forget it, it's best. Because it releases the pain in your own life. Not in Jean's life, in your own life. Forgive and forget. And of course, if any one of you have done anything to her, I ask her, through God, to also forgive you as well. And as we pray, dear Father, you are alone, our Father, our Mother, our Helper, our Master, O Lord. You are the protector of those who have no support, O Father. You are always, in every way, the giver of happiness, O Father. You are the destroyer of pain and vices. You are the protector of the entire world, O Lord. So much compassion you possess, Divine Father, and you give to us. But we are so blinded by your compassion, we cannot see, Lord. Please forgive us. Forgive us, Divine Father. Sometimes we forget you, but we know that you have not forgotten us in any way. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your compassion, Divine Father. Thank you for your continued guidance in our lives. Hari Om Pituma Tu Saha Yak Swami Sakha Pituma Tu Saha Yak Swami Sakha Tumahi Ekanath हमारे हो जिनके कछु और आधार नहीं जिनके कछु और आधार नहीं तिनके तुम ही रखवारे हो पितुमा तु सहा यक स्वामी सखा तुम ही एक नाथ हमारे हो तुम ही एक नाथ हमारे हो. Arun, bring the lota water there and come with it. As I say this prayer, I want you to sprinkle that water on the body for me. Anadhini dhano deva shanka chakra gadadhara akshay pundarikaksha prita moksha pradobhava Om Krishna Krishna Kripalu Tvam Gutyam Gutirbhava Sansara Magnanam Prasiddha Purushottama Tat Sat Preta Atma Shanti Tat Sat Preta Atma Shanti Preta Atma Shanti Tat Sat Om Ram Nam Satya hai Sabka Yehi Gata hai. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put the flowers at the feet, my dear brothers. I know some of you probably will want to come and view the body, so you can come in one direction. Take a flower and just rest it on the body. Say a little prayer for her as you move around. So come in one direction and exit into another direction. Thank you so much. So we're going to use out all the flowers here, right? So make sure it's on the body. So feel free to come and offer a flower.
चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले किरण किरण को निरख नयन से ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब जा कर ले मिलन अब जा कर ले मिलन अब जा कर ले मिलन परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले
Put some lactil on top of the pin there. What's our file right? What's our file right? You get one from now, I have no press. Put a kush grass on top of it. Now we say the press. Adhya Kashyap Putra se Jeen Prita se Dwardash Pantaram Nimit Ishate Pindu Mayadiyate Tau Pratishtita. Put it back in her right hand. Nicely done. Ram Nam Sat hai Sabka Yehi Gad hai. Now we're going to place it in the nose. Do you want the cloth to go together?
Yes,
with?
yes.
Right.
Gentlemen,
Listen to the gentleman.
let's raise a little bit. Let me open the cloth.
Who's up any water in front of the hose? Listen at the hose.
Put in the four ends of the cloth inside the handbag. Four ends of the cloth inside the handbag. Right. Left hand now and the foot going in first. Right.
Are you ready?
You ready? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Alright, go. Foot first, right?
Turn.
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 Let me give one.
No problem.
Yeah?
No problem.
Zeal.
Good with that?
I know, but why we can't move on? I mean, you can leave space for others to come and please have two here.
Unless you're expecting people for 11.
And that happened.
But what slot you got? Not 11 o'clock slot?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we are, but this is almost quarter to 11.
Zelen Piaco.
Eh?
Zelen Piaco. Gonna
Okay.
catch a flight to her.
The first time I come in, they hold back.
One of the bearers.
One of them?
Trav, you want to step in to help lift
Yeah.
They'll be pretty well organized.
Yeah.
First time I've seen all the cows.
But they shall be glad that we could get through and other people can come in, you know what I mean?
But then you see sometimes when people for 11 people come in for 11.
Blessing when there are cows around
cremation,
a departed person, you know. When the first time I've seen hundreds of them is when my wife had died 8 years ago. One of those pyres across there, and they were all lying on that grass across there. And at a certain point in the ceremony, they came and they walked around. They watched the body, and they moved on to another. And the second time there was another one as well. They came and while we were going on, they walked with us and they walked on some river down there. And they were, I've never.
Remember your Nanion?
Yeah. It is be a blessing. It is be a blessing when you have cows around. Because you know they say in the traditions of the Hindus, you know, at the 6th month, there's a crossing that this thing does have to make, and you just want the cows to be there to help you cross. That's called the Baitarani. So she must be blessed. Who knows? Must be blessed.
She has to be.
Yeah. I thought they would have been happy that we came early and we could do what we had to do. It's like having a whole group of people
Well, they
gathered.
say it has some people from South and they come in, so they say
Yeah.
as we earlier.
But our slot is 11 o'clock, isn't it? Our slot is
It's 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, we are sometimes so.
I don't know. First time I come and see they
Yeah.
exist. So, you in charge here? You in charge here?
He writes on the highway.
Who front door?
Put his pocket fire.
Oh,
Ucharan.
so I mean, the first time I.
ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन
Come. Yeah. But I give him a camphor. You have the lota water? Who have the lota water?
Mommy. Sorry, my bad.
Om Surachakshuragachatu Vatam Atmadam Cha Pridita Dharmo Apova Gachi Gattatra Aushadishu Pachatatva Shantim Upatishtitam Pachatatva Shantim Upatishtitam. Now make the arti. Dvare Mahagore Andhena Tham Sadvite Ram Nam Satya Hai Ram Nam Satya Hai. So somewhere in the cool right here, we will do another one. Put it flat on the ground. Head to the north, foot to the south. Yes.
Right.
Excellent. Right here.
Right there. Good. Same procedure.
No.
Om Adhya Surya Chakshu Gachatu Vatam Atmaram Cha Gach Prithvi Cha Dharmana Apova Gachayati Tatra Hitam Aushadhishu Pratishta Sharire Arthaya Deepoyam Upatishtitam Surya Chakshu Gachatu Vatam Atmaram Cha Gacha Prithvi Cha Dharmana Apova Gachayati Tatra Te Hitam Aushadhishu Pratisha Sharire Achutattva Shantim. Now take out that pinda again and break it in 4 parts. East side and west side, north side, south side. Right, give him an next pinda. Om Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Jeen Pretasya Visram Bhutanam Nimit Ishate Pindu Mayadiyate Tavo Pratishtatam Vistranto Bhutanam Pindadanam Karishye. Put some water in here, the water fall in it. Tilanjali Mayadiyate. Ram Nam? Let's go that. With the foot again, yes. We'll do one right in the cool there, for the body north south. Right here in the cool, yes. Ram Naam Satya Hai, 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 Ram Naam. Come to the head of the pyre. Put the head to the... Come all here, central. Central. Yes. Okay. Idea. Right. Little arti again. Om Surya Chakshura Gachatu Vatam Atmaram Cha Prithivya Dharmana Apova Gachitatra Yati Tatrate Hitam Aushadhishu Pratishtaha Sharire Panchatattva Shantim Upatishtitam Panchatattva Shantim. Now take out the pinda from the right hand. There again break it in 4 parts. Namo Vijnana Rupaya Paramananda Rupaya. Right. Give him the last pinda. Om Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Jeen Pretasya Shavahastak Sadak Nam Nimit Yeshati Pindu Mayadiyatam Mayadiyate Tavo Pratishtatama. Open your right hand there. Let the water fall through between the thumb and the first finger. Take that on the pinda. Yes. Good. Ram Nam?
Satya Hai.
All right. So now get a bag and take out all the flowers and thing, or box or anything you have.
Just give. Where did that go back for the box?
No.
So you boys have to help, pick up the flowers, put it in the box. We're going to go burn the flowers and things. The box with the sticks, I'll take the sticks and put it on the chest area there. More.
The chest area.
Yeah, put. On the tummy and the chest area because that's the longest part to become bone. Just spread it off. Just spread it on the yes. So son, if you're good, you could break the head of that. Eh? The head. Yeah. All the boys went in the forest for this thing or what?
I got to see my cousin.
Oh, nice man, nice.
That wouldn't come off so. This criminal. Take the pliers and let's not put land break it now. But yeah.
They still go take loan to break.
Take the pliers and break it over the thing. Carefully your hands.
A long time I see so much as sticks. Yeah, no, it's nice. This was nice. Yeah, for your mom, yeah, mommy. I knew at that time but we didn't see that. Yeah, you go ahead now. You do your thing. This ghee look like cow brown, right? Look at the real thing.
It's good to have an ex-cousin in India.
Ah, you see, family, a lot of connection, boy. You're like an octopus, tentacles everywhere. Okay. Yam dware mahagure andhena tamasadvite tatro kamarthaya deepo yam upatishtatam. All right, Colin, come this way. What do you think you have here? Stuff. Open this.
How about this one? Can I touch it?
Yeah. Familiar. Take from the on top the coffin itself now. Take some ghee from the coffin itself. Yes.
Stick want to come out.
Oh. So you can rip the bag as right. You put some ghee and stick it on the lip. Do the same thing with the tulsi. Nicely done. All right. So the gold pieces that you have.
Let's put on.
Yeah, take it. Yeah, how many pieces you got? Seven. Okay.
Same.
Okay. Put across where the eyelashes meet the face. Put just at that juncture there for me.
The eyelashes means the face.
Yeah. By the edge of the eyelashes there then. Yeah, across, yeah. Not on top of the eyelashes. Yeah, right. Now go down, with the eyelashes meet the face. Right. At the end of the eyelashes. Okay. And for dip it in some ghee. Now dip it heavy in ghee. Come like a little glue and stick it on the lip. What to do? Take some pieces of wood and kind of so it's falling down there. Back it up with some sticks. Yeah. Put another one, Colin, on top of that. Put it exactly on the lip. Yes. Something like that. All right. I think we got it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. So we have come to the final process for this point in time of the body. We continue to seek the blessings of the Divine Father as we place it into the pyre. And we ask of the Divine Lord to take every element back to its original source. The earth back to the earth, the water back to the water, the air back to the air, the warmth of the body back to the heat of the sun, and the other aspects go back to its original source. Space, of course, is also have gone back to its original source as well. Put your hands together. Whatever your wish is for her, you say. Hari Om Yang Brahma Vadurendra Rudra Maruta Stunvanti Divya Staver Viray Sangi Padkramo Panishadair Gayantiyam Samagaha Dhyana Vastir Tadgatena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Yashyantam Navidu Sura Surgana Devaya Tasmai Namah Anadini Dhano Deva Shanka Chakra Gadadhara Akshay Pundari Kaksha Preta Muksha Pradubhava Preta Muksha Pradubhava Preta Muksha Pradubhava Ram Nam Satya Hai. Just touch your feet.
We have a box with some tulsi.
Oh, yeah, we have the tulsi, yes.
It didn't come out from the hearse.
Which box is that?
It's a box, a brown box. Yeah. But I want that here. Yeah, I need that here.
Okay. The good thing you said because I didn't click on that, Tulsi is good. Tulsi is like the goal. Ram Nam Satya Hai, 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 Ram Nam Satya Hai. Krishna Krishna Kripalo Tvam Gatinam Gatir Bhava Sansara Mugnanam Prasiddha Purushottama.
Open the box and just spread that on.
Yeah. Spread it on the entire sticks there. Spread it all over, yes.
Now going to my river. Let's help him out there because
Help him out, yeah, that gentleman. Yes. Beautiful. That's nicely done. Okay, so now leave the cloth on the ground, just hold the handle of the coffin and place it into the pyre.
Santai ya. Habis dibakar prosedur santai. Shift box. Right, come right in. Keep it right now. Nah, shift it. Right, come right in. Come again. Come again. Right, good.
All right. So the terrier with all the ingredients is samagri. That boy will have it somewhere around here. Right. Sign up everything they call it. Lota water. Yeah. Om. Remember this? Kravyad Agni Prahinomi Duram Yamarajo Gachatu Vipraha Iha Maturo Jat Vero Debhyam Havyam Prajah Bahatu Prajanam Om. So light the fire there now. Tvam Bhutbhit Jagat Yonistam Bhuti Patipalaka Brita Sanskartas Madinam Tvam Sargvatim Namaha Sargvatim Namaha. Okay, stoop down behind the fire. You guys all stay with Colin. Touch his hands. So Colin, I'm going 35 times. Say Swadha with me. Om Lo Mebhya Swadha. Offer in such a way the fire does not out. Tvache Swadha. Lo Hitaya Swadha. Medubhya Swadha. Mamsebhya Swadha. Sthanubhya Swadha. Astibhya Swadha. Majjabhya Swadha. Retase Swadha. Payave Swadha. Sanyaya Sa. Vyaya Saya Swadha. Udhyaya Saya Swadha. Soche Swadha. Sochate Swadha. Shokamanaya Swadha. Swadha. Bhishajaya Swadha. Yamaya Swadha. Antakaya Swadha. Brahmahatyaya Swadha. Vishibhyo Devibhya Swadha. The rest now, all of it. Dhyava Pridavibhyam Swadha. Dhyava Pridavibhyam Swadha. Om Kravyar Agnaye Namaha. Om Kravyar Agnaye Namaha. Om Kravyar Agnaye Namaha. Right, dry up your hands and stuff. You got a towel here or something. Right, light up all the sticks together. So somebody has to move this thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yolanda should be sent now, please.
All light together, then share the sticks. All light all together. All light all together. Then keep your hand down on your right hand side and you go around the fire. On the 5th time, Colin, you will light the camphor by the mouth. Om Kritva Tudishkritam Karma Janata Va Janataha Mitu Kala Vasham Praptya Nara Panchatum Agata Dharma Dharma Samayuktam Lobha Moha Samavritim Deheyam Sarvagatrani Divyan Lokan Sagachatu. Keep
Right.
Om Kritva Shudushkritam Karma Janata Va Janata Mityu Kala Vasham Praptya Nara Panchatvam Agata Dharma Dharma Samayuktam Lobha Moha Samavritim Deheyam Sarvagatrani Divyan Lokan Sagachatu. Anadhini Dhano Deva Shanka Chakra Gadadhara Akshay Pundari Kaksha Prita Moksha Prado Bhava. Yeah. Colin, one more?
Yeah.
Colin, make your final wrongs there. Alright, Colin, light the camphor by the mouth there for me. Rest of you light the camphor the other parts of the body and leave a stick on top of the coffin. Yeah. Okay, look. Say a little prayer for her, boy. What I wish to say. Om Narayanam Suresvrishalakshmikantam Janardanaha Anadhini Dhano Deva Shankachakra Gadadhara Akshay Pundarikaksha Preta Muksha Prado Bhava. Om Vishnave Namaha, Om Vishnave Namaha, Om Vishnave Namaha. Ram Nam. Alright, let's make a little tarpan. We find a cool spot somewhere by the bamboo and plant the grass. Tadu.
Fight baby. Family fight baby.
The other face out, so kind of centralize it and plant the grass.
Sure, you do it hard.
Yeah, well, getting good sun these days, no?
Can I help you?
Can they make garden for you living? You in trouble? You have the bottle with it with till? Yes, good. Cover it back, let it stand firm. You could cross it. Yeah, put it inside the bottle and then use it out. Open our bottle and put that till inside. So you guys stand up alongside the Colin, or you have to face south. So the man with the topi, you take the bottle off with the right? Colin, cup your hand like that. Directly behind the grass, facing south, in your body face about it. Right, fix it, right. Now watch me, Sadhu. The water coming from here, from the left hand, going into the right hand, coming through here on the head of that grass, right?
Going so right back?
Yeah. Open, no, watch me, Colin. Bounce it like that.
Right.
Yeah. Open the thumb of the left hand, open the thumb of the right hand. Om Bhurbha Sva Chaturdasha Yama Iha Gachiha Tishta. Om Yamaya Namaha Dharmarajaya Namaha. Om Mrityave Namaha Antakaya Namaha. Vaivashvataya Namaha Kalaya Namaha. Sarvabhutakshaya Namaha. Audumbaraya Namaha. Om Dadanaya Namaha. Nilaya Namaha. Parameshine Namaha. Vrikodharaya Namaha. Chitraya Namaha, Chitraguptaya Namaha. Now, say Jeen, Tasmai Swadha until all comes out from the bottle. So kind of shake the bottle ever so often. Make sure water, not too fast. Jeen, Tasmai Swadha. Jeen, or you can use Asha because she's also Asha. Tasmai Swadha. Jeen, Tasmai Swadha. Hari Om Adhya. Kashyap Gotrasya, Jeen Pretasya, Ishatil. Toyanjalisi Mayadiyate Tau Pratishtitam Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Jeen Pretasya Eshatil Toyanjalisi Mayadiyate Tau Pratishtitam Adhya Kashyap Gotrasya Jeen Pretasya Eshatil Toyanjalisi Mayadiyate Tau Pratishtitate. Nicely done. Bow to the root of the kush grass. Right? Stand up straight, put your hands together, looking southwards. Let us say a prayer to conclude. Make a wish for her. Om Anadhi Nidhano Deva Shanka Chakra Gadadhara Akshay Pundari Kaksha Preta Muksha Pradubhava Narayanam Suresresha Lakshmi Kantam Janardana Anina Tarpani Nartham Preta Muksha Pradubhava Preta Muksha Pradubhava Preta Muksha Pradubhava. Ram Nam Satya hai sabka. Touch the root of the grass again, touch your forehead, bow, loose out the nut of the kush grass, pull it downwards. Right. Right. Take out the ring in your hands now, loose it out completely, leave it at the root of the grass there for me. It's alright, doesn't matter. Take out it here. So, just one moment of advice at this point. So, you're going to wait a little while. I don't know how long the other people will wait with you, but to ensure that the body burns out completely before you leave, right? So, the whole thing will capsize in a little while. Probably you take a piece of wood. If the guy remains, he'll probably show you. gather the wood on top of the body. But this part of the body is take a little long time for the bones and the flesh and stuff, right? So ensure you stick around. When you go home, of course, there are certain things that you need to do before you enter the house. And thirdly, tomorrow morning you have to come back here, right? Come back with all your shovel and bucket and, well, I think you might get that water there, water there, There's a pipe there I see, right? So when you come, the first job, come with also with a pack of stay fresh milk or something and a container. I'll tell you what you do with the containers. When you come, the first job when you reach is to take the water and throw it on the fire there. There'll be ashes there to cool it. You need to cool it. Then, if you see any bones, you take it up with a shovel or something and put it in the little container that you bring. Take the milk and pour it in that container. Because sometimes the life force, fire can't burn it. It's very impervious to a lot of stuff. So let it soak with the milk. Sometimes it gets connected in the cells of the bone. Gets trapped right there. So you want to displace it by pouring milk and so on on top of it. And then of course you can displace it in the river and so on, right? Then you gather the rest of the ashes and take it to the river, clean back the spot, sprinkle some black till on the spot. Of course you're going to walk with an extra pinder. So actually tomorrow morning you're making 3 pinders. 1 pinder is supposed to be offered for today, 1 for tomorrow morning. So 2 will be given at the morning at the house, facing south after you do the terpen. 2 will be given, and on the pinder you put a drop of water, you put a little chandan, little essence, a little flower, put a little cotton, make a little arti over the pinder and say a prayer to Bhagwan Vishnu for the benefit of Jean. Then walk with an extra pinder here. After you clear up the spot, you put a little katara leaf and you leave the pinder on it there. But sometimes they come back right here to collect something to eat and stuff. Remember, we're dealing with something that is still alive. We just dispose of the body, but the thing inside has remained active all the time. Right? So we're just doing what we have to do. Okay, anything you need to find out more, boys? If possible on any matter?
So we leave any bones for how long to soak?
Not for long, a couple of minutes now, and then dispose of it in the yeah. Right? So, you good with that? Yeah. Of course, if you have any doubts on any matter, either you can call me or probably call Darren. He will give you all the details as well too. Right? I think he has given all our sheet. Yeah, so the sheet has everything in it, everything that is to be done. So I must say you guys did very well, absolutely well. Jean has been given the best shot from her brothers, her sister, family. She's blessed, she's blessed. Not everybody gets it like that, okay? So God bless that soul and God bless you too for having done a most wonderful job. Yeah?
Well, these are the 4 brothers,
yes.
right? And nephew.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. It doesn't mean to say if the other brothers want to offer a little turban in the morning. Treat them 5 handful and say take it, like I told you a while ago. Some tulsi, book up tulsi, some flowers and stuff, right? And Jean, or even Asha, just nice for her. Just nice. Treat her 5 times for each person. Look like that in the head. Yes, it remains on this body.
Jyoti bindu, Jyoti bindu, परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले किरण किरण को निरख नयन से ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब